If they left you, they don't deserve you, okay? Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Deja Monique, and I give out advice on self-care and how to become the best version of yourself. So if you want to hear more, go ahead and tune in. Alright, by the title of this video, you can see that we are going to be talking about how to limit people's access to you, because I just feel like some people don't really deserve your time. They don't deserve your peace. They don't deserve you. And we're going to start cutting people off this year, okay? It's about to be a whole nother year. We have, 2 more months left in 2023? So it's time to go ahead and cut people off now rather than wait till 2024, okay? So yeah, let's just dive into it. So the first thing you want to do is either go ahead and change your number or block people, okay? Now, if you've had your number for years, think about all the little spam calls you get. Think about the, hey, what's up? And you're having to text them who is this? You know what I mean? Go ahead and just change your number. I think it's about time for me to change my number. And I've really been contemplating on doing that recently, because it's just I don't want to drag anyone into this new year with me. I just feel like it's a waste of time. You know what I mean? So yeah, just go ahead and change your number. Another thing you want to do is just block people. I mean, that's the easiest thing to do. If you don't want to have to go diving deep into changing your number, because then you have to call your doctor, change it with them, call these people that you need to change your number with. You don't want to have to do all of that. So just go ahead and just block people. Block them, okay? Block them off of social media. Block them at your phone, and don't unblock them. Once they're blocked, don't go back and unblock them, because that's just a waste of your time. So just block them completely. One more thing to that is you want to, not give out your number to everybody. That's going to help with you not having to block people, because you're not giving it out, okay? I heard this one thing on TikTok where you could create a Google number, and I think it's free, and you can give that one out instead rather than giving out your actual personal phone number. So check into that, okay? But yeah, don't just be handing your number out all willy-nilly, and then you're surprised that you're getting text messages from people that you have no idea. Girl, just don't give out your number, okay? All right, moving on. Belittling you or provoking you. So let's say this: belittling you or provoking you. So let's say this: if someone's coming at you, you don't have to be loud, you don't have to be rude, you don't have to be disrespectful, you don't have to get on that same level as them, okay? You can really just turn around and act like they never existed. Because what purpose is that going to serve you if you get on that same level as them and get loud and get crazy with them? How is that really going to help you? It's not. You're just feeding into the chaos. You're feeding into the drama, okay? So at this point, you ain't even got to give them no reaction, babes. Remember that no one can make you feel any type of way that you don't want to feel, okay? No one can make you do anything that you don't want to do, all right? If you don't want to be upset because someone's coming at you, don't give them that, don't give them that, all right? You want to ignore them and act like they never existed? Do it, because that's going to hurt them more than you getting loud and getting on their level, okay? Also remember, you control your moods. You control how you feel. You control when and how you speak to someone or how you react to someone, okay? If someone is going crazy and sending you paragraph after paragraph after paragraph, you don't have to respond to them in that moment, all right? You can wait a few days. You can think about what you want to say, how you want to say it, okay? Because sometimes people say things based off of their anger, and that gets them into trouble because you're just speaking off your anger. You don't have time to think about it. All right? So take a step back, think about things, and then say what you gotta say. All right? Do what you gotta do. All right? All right. Another thing that's gonna help you limit people access to you this year is just really dodging intrusive questions from people and from people that are nosy. Just dodge it, okay? You don't have to really answer people questions, especially if you don't want to. I feel like people are really nosy this day and time, all right? With social media and everything out there, like people be putting their business out on Facebook or social media a lot, okay? And for me, like, I'm a very private person. I don't answer intrusive questions. I give them one worded like comments, if that makes sense. For instance, if you for instance, like when you see Rihanna do interviews, okay, she is always being very bold but very vague with her questions. Like, she don't have to go into detail about who she's dating, or I mean, of course we know who she's dating now, but before she didn't have to go into details. I mean, what was it? I'm not looking for a man, okay? Period, poo.
Pardon?
What are you looking for in a man now to wear this cologne?
I'm not looking for a man. Let's start there.
You don't have to go into detail about what's going on in your life. All right, you can get vague one conversation. And if you're bold, which you should be bold and confident anyway, just tell them, I don't really want to answer that. Okay? I feel like that's very personal, and I don't want to dive deep into that conversation. I mean, they can't be mad about that. They can't, babes. They cannot be mad. So, yeah. Another thing is you want to remember the places and the people you want to surround yourself with. Okay? So, it's not even really like remembering. It's just like, if you know you really want to cut people out of your life, or you want to stop going to certain places, you know that only certain people in your life want to go to these places you don't want to go to. Cut them out. Or let them know, like, you don't have to say yes to everything. To every occasion or event or party that you're invited to, you don't have to go. You can literally say no, okay? You don't have to go. If you're a homebody like me, baby, I'm gonna sit on my couch. That's just me. I'm going to sit on my couch. I'm going to enjoy time by myself because I don't ever really get that, you know? I'm a mommy and I don't ever get that. So I would rather sit on my couch and just enjoy my peace and quiet, okay? Rather than go to a loud club where my hair is going to come back smelling like cigarettes and blacks. I don't want that, okay? I'd rather just stay at home. Or I'd rather go and grab food somewhere that's very chill, very calm, a calm place. You know, if I get to dress up and feel cute for one day in my life, I'd rather do that. It's just certain things that I know I want to do. And I know that certain people in my life want to go to these clubs, which there's nothing wrong with going to clubs. I just feel like I'm out of that part or place in my life. You know what I mean? So there's certain people that want to do that, and I just have to let them know, like, no, I'm not down for it anymore, okay? And there's certain people in my life that do just want to go out and eat and chill and vibe. And I know that's who I want to hang out with for the, you know, rest of my life, or whatever the time or season that they're in my life for. That's what I want to do, okay? So remember that if it's something that you're not into, just say no. And if you have to go deep into cutting them off, do that too. All right? Yeah. We talked about this a little earlier, but let's go back into it. You want to block people. And not just even block them out of your phone, block them out of your life. Okay? Like, block them on social media, block them, social media, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, whatever else you got to do, block them, okay? You should not reward people for missing out on you, okay? You don't get to reward people and let them see what they're missing. That's how it used to be. I'm like, no, if they want to treat me like this, I'm not going to block them because I want them to see what they're missing. But they don't get that no more. You don't get that joy. You don't get that. You don't get to see me anymore, period. Like, if you don't want to act like you got some sense when you're with me, you don't get that joy and that pleasure of seeing me when you're not with me. Unless we're out in public, because I can't block you from going to Walmart. So, but exactly. So it's time to block people. It's time to let people go. They don't get to see you anymore. They don't get that joy. You don't get to reward them for missing out. They had their time. They messed up. It is what it is. Move on. Another thing is, you don't need to entertain unnecessary relationships, okay? Don't entertain temporary relationships. I think I thought too much into that, and that's what messed me up. Temporary. Don't entertain temporary relationships. Ooh, I did it. Okay, yeah. Don't do it. All right? I know there's a lot of girlies out there that will have men message them, and they see it like, let's go get dinner, let's go get lunch, and they see it as it's free food. But where is that going to get you? You can cook food. Like, you can go get your own food, and you can go into the kitchen and fix your own food. You know what I mean? Like, why entertain that? Why allow that energy to come into your life? Like, you don't know what kind of energy that man has. Okay? He could have the worst energy on the face of the earth. And just because you want some free food, you're going to allow that to come into your life? No ma'am, no thank you, no ham. Nope. I'm good. I will go in my kitchen and fix me a ham and cheese sandwich and call it a day, okay? And if I'm really hungry, I will fix some dinner. I'll run to Walmart or to the store and grab me some dinner and cook it. Like, I take my own stuff out to eat, babes. Shoot. Because what's the point of allowing that energy to come into your life, okay? Because then you have, like, okay, you use him for free food. And then when he's messaging you and asking you to, like, let's do this, let's do that, and you're like, nah, I really just wanted you for free food, then he's mad. And he has every right to be mad because you used him. You wouldn't want to be used. So why use him? You know what I mean? Okay. You just got to ask yourself the question, why let people have access to you? Period. Like, it's time to step into a new year, all right? You're stepping into the last season of this year, and it's time to get on it. Like, why wait until you change? Why wait to change next year when you can change right now? And that way, when next year hits, you ain't got to worry about it, all right? You don't have to tell people, like, oh, new year, new me. No, baby, I've been this way, all right? I changed last year. I've been working on it. I perfected it now. All right? Ain't no new year, new me. I've been like this. You can't now have access to me. You don't deserve me. You don't deserve my time. Okay? So ask yourself that. All right? If you're super friendly and you allow people to have access to you, forgive yourself. All right? Stand back up and just move on. Okay? We all grow and learn from our mistakes. Trust me, because I'm still learning every day. Every day it's a new lesson to be learned. All right? So just become a new you before this year ends. Not when the year ends, but before the year ends. All right? So thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope I was able to help someone to not allow people to have access to you. All right? So thank you again, and I will see you guys in my next video.